If you have any questions, ask. I'll answer what I can.
Well...
Suddenly shy, Ben took a moment to formulate his question.
I've heard about class holders, but I don't really know what that means.
Ellie, do you know what a class holder is?
I've heard about them. There are people who have superhuman abilities, right?
Yes. That's the easiest explanation.
John nodded, navigating the cart around a pothole.
Normally, a class holder gets their class through training, but it could also be through the class being bestowed on them from a higher-ranked class holder. There are a lot of different classes, like fighter, rogue, or monk, and each one has its own strengths and weaknesses. They are all similar in that they channel mana to use their abilities, making them superhuman.
Ellie's eyes widened.
Mana? I thought that only magic users could use mana.
Oh, you mean mages? Mages are the ones who are most well known for using mana, but the truth is that anyone can use it. And if you learn to harness it, you develop a class accordingly. I was trained with the Royal Knights, who are tasked with guarding the King's Palace. But other people train in different ways. Mr. Wells is a ranger, which means he can use mana to help him shoot his crossbow. The bartender is what is called a rogue, which makes him good at stealth and sleight of hand. A fighter would be someone skilled with weapons, while a monk is going to be better with unarmed combat.
And what about a royal knight?
A better ability to manipulate and detect mana, and then a split between strengthening abilities like a fighter or monk and defensive abilities like a knight. But even though a class holder has abilities, it doesn't mean all class holders are evenly matched. Remember, everything comes down to how well they can use mana.
But isn't mana evil?
Is a knife evil?
Shaking his head, John tapped the knife in his boot.
This is a powerful tool that can save your life or take the life of another person. When it comes to mana, it's the same principle, really. Mana is a tool, a means to an end. What you use it for is what determines if it's evil or not.
Emboldened by John's words, Ben shook his head stubbornly.
I heard all magic users are evil. That's why all the villagers hated my sister so much, because they thought she was a witch. Witches enchant people and make them into slaves. But I heard that mages are even worse. I heard mages are like demons. Everywhere they go, everything dies and nothing can grow ever again. I heard one of the village kids say that if you don't go to bed on time, a mage will come and eat your still beating heart out of your chest.
Getting really excited, Ben pantomimed having his chest cut open and his beating heart removed.
Not that I believe that.
You know, you're not that far off. Mana has a way of twisting the hearts of those who wield it, class holders included. That's why so many of them are really dangerous people. Which is why I got you this.
Reaching into his bag, John pulled out a cloth bag, handing it to Ben, who unwrapped it excitedly. The cloth fell away, revealing a long silver dagger with a black leather sheath.
Whoa!
Stunned, Ben didn't know what to say, his mouth hanging open as he examined the knife.
I'll be gone for a few days, so I got you this so you can protect your sister.
The ghost of a smile flitted across John's face.
You know, in case any hard-eating mages come by.